Hello, this is a short presentation on how to bring your PowerPoint slides over to a YouTube lecture using just standard equipment and programs. It describes how to add narration to your slides and post them on YouTube as an online lecture. The presentation is given by Steinar Thorvaldsen at the University of Tromsø, Norway. What you need to do these things is quite simple. You need a PC with a microphone, and you must be able to run Microsoft PowerPoint 2010 or later, plus a YouTube account that you may obtain for free. By this equipment you may easily export a standard PowerPoint lecture to an online version. All work may be done in-house by yourself. There is no need to go to a special studio to do the recording, and there will be no need for support by technical personnel. In a way, you will simply be your own producer. Concerning technology, there exist several types of microphone with different sound characteristics, often called polar patterns. First we have the omnidirectional recording pattern, which records sound in all directions equally. The unidirectional pattern records only in one direction, and the cardioid pattern records in a broader pattern in front of the mic. A bidirectional microphone will record in two directions, like the number of 8. Some microphones are attached to the PC via USB, others by mini jack plugs. Sound quality is important to keep in mind. Keep the microphone near the source. Avoid background noise. And remember that sound level may shift in the transitions. And of course a good mic will record higher quality than a cheaper one. Before we describe the production pipeline, I will also give you some theoretical background for reflection and motivation. Classical lecture has, as we know, survived at our universities and schools for hundreds of years. This kind of observation, that items presented both visually and verbally are better remembered, gave among other things rise to the so-called dual coding theory, first proposed by Professor Alan Pavio of the University of Western Ontario in Canada. The theory postulated that visual and verbal information are processed differently and along distinct and separate channels with the human mind. Both visual and verbal codes for representing information are used to organize incoming information into knowledge, and that can be acted upon, stored and retrieved for subsequent use. The dual coding theory was tested in a series of studies by Richard Mayer and the colleagues at the universities of California. They also applied the theory to multimedia. Mayer and his associates had documented that students are better able to transfer their learning given multimedia instruction. In one of their studies from 2002, they present the following principles on how multimedia learning works. First, the multimedia principle. Use narration and animation rather than narration alone. The contiguity principle. Present corresponding narration and animation simultaneously rather than successively. The spatial contiguity principle. Show text as near to the animation as possible. The coherence principle. Eliminate unneeded words and sounds. The modality principle. Present words as narration rather than as on-screen text. Redundancy principle. Present narration and animation rather than narration, animation and on-screen text. And finally, the personalization principle. Students learn better when words are presented in conversational style than in formal style. The steps described in the production process is not very complex. First, you finish your PowerPoint slide as normal with text, pictures and animations. Then we have to add the audio. and this is done in the next step. Select slideshow, record slideshow in the PowerPoint menu. You may have to narrate a complete PowerPoint presentation from the beginning to the end, or you may choose to narrate each individual slide. You must expect to train a bit on this process, but the best way to do it is by trial and error. And keep Richard Mayer's principle in mind on how multimedia learning works. Then you need to save your narrated PowerPoint presentation. Save the PowerPoint presentation in standard PowerPoint file with a recorded voice, but also save the file as a type Windows Media video, which is available in PowerPoint 2010. This file format is compatible with the YouTube requirements. This video file may be uploaded to YouTube. YouTube will convert and store the file as a flash format that will be fully accessible on internet as streaming video. And this is how to upload the movie to YouTube as the next step. Go to youtube.com and sign in. Videos may be, as we can see here, up to high definition, up to 2 GB in size, up to 15 minutes in length, and in fact there also exists support for bigger file than this. Then just click on My Account and upload new video. When you upload to YouTube, you will be asked for file name and description, any tags you want to add to the video so that people may easily identify it, and the category under which it should be placed. You may also select the video to be public or more hidden and available only to those who know the direct link to it. Wait till YouTube have finished the uploading process of the file and given it the link. This may in fact take a fairly long time. So for the summing up, create your PowerPoint slide, add narration, save as Windows Media video file, as well as saving the original PowerPoint format, and upload to YouTube. Finally, share your link with your students so they may listen to your presentation. You will find more on producing good multimedia in the literature listed here. I give 3 references from Mayer and 2 from Pavio. Also, Microsoft deserves an acknowledgement for allowing video formats in their newest version of PowerPoint, and YouTube for allowing free use of their streaming server. Thank you very much.